Darlene. Welcome back to Super at 60. What's on your Easter table this year? Were you lucky enough to get out there and grab one of those beautiful honey spiral sliced hams? We weren't, but that's okay. We're not going out that much. We're really hunkering in and trying to stay home as much as possible. But I will tell you, it's really difficult sometimes. What I thought I'd do today is make a make-do Easter dinner. Usually Easter time at our house is full of people and kids, and we just have a really good time as a family together. This year, sadly, no one will be here except my husband and I, but you know, we're gonna make it fun anyway. Why not? Okay, so later on, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prepare some kind of a lovely dinner. I will prepare some kind of a side. And I think I probably won't prepare it because many of you have seen it so many times. The good old green bean casserole. I just happen to have everything I need for it, including the little fried onions for the top, and my husband and I really enjoy it. And then I'm gonna surprise you, and I'll take you into my dining room and I'll show you the little bit that I did to make it a happy Easter. And I'll show you a couple of other things too. All right, so right now we're gonna start with some kind of a sauce because yep, we're making a soupy casserole. All right, and we are gonna start with some good old sour cream. I tell you what, when you are celebrating a special holiday or a special time, maybe somebody's birthday or something like that, just bring out all the good stuff. You know, you don't have to have this for months and months and months, but when it's special time, then bring out the good stuff. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I had. I think these are things that are really gonna go well. This is a honey mustard sauce, okay? Why not? All right, so let's just put some in there. Now I know some of you may be thinking, if you've seen some of my other videos, hey, what is that squeak over here? Why does she keep doing that? That's my floor. We live in an old house and the floor squeaks right there, and that's usually right where I need to be stepping, so I apologize in advance. I truly do. I will try really hard not to step on my squeaky floor. All right, so there we go. We are now going to add a little bit of garlic. Yeah, see, I don't measure much. I'm not one for measuring. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then I found in my refrigerator, and this is really good, it's a honey sesame dipping sauce, and I think it would go really good in here. I think the flavors would be really wonderful. I'm gonna go a little generous on that because I know it's real good. All right, and so far we have this nice little sauce. This is the great thing about casseroles, or I don't even want to call this a casserole. I just want to call it a special Easter dinner. Why not? Okay, it's not ham, and yeah, I think I'm gonna really miss not having a ham this year because I always make one, but hey, we're just not going to have it this year, okay? And it is just my husband and I, and if that's your case as well, a big ham is just not going to cut it for us. You know, we're going to have a lot of ham left over, and I like ham. I like it on special occasions like Christmas and maybe Thanksgiving, along with a turkey, and of course at Easter. Now this is a block of cream cheese. I'm just gonna kind of cut into it like this, and then I'm gonna set it aside so it can soften for just a moment. Okay, because I'm gonna put that on top of our casserole. All right, well, we're starting to get a nice sauce here, and that's just kind of what you want to do. It smells delicious. Now I'm gonna take over here, I went through my pantry and I thought, what are some really yummy things that I can incorporate into this casserole that's not going to make it taste too funky, okay? Because I don't like funky casseroles or funky special dishes. Who does? All right, let's lift this guy up. Now I have a couple of these cream of chicken soups. If you have a cream of mushroom soup, yeah, you can use that too. Oh, right out it goes. Doesn't always happen that way. All right, we'll mix him in. Okay, see, again, nice and sloppy, just really delicious flavors. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of some nice Himalayan pink salt. Not too much because that cream of chicken soup I think might have some in there. And maybe some of those other things we put in there too. Those, like that dipping sauce. So not too much. I have a little onion powder. Why not? If I had onion, I'd chop it up and put it in there. Actually, I do have onion, but it's chopped up with a chopped up green pepper. And I wasn't too sure if a green pepper would work in here. So we'll go with the powder. All right, this, I hope you guys have found this somewhere. Trader Joe's I know has it, and also where else did I see it? Just Aldi. I think Aldi has it too. This is the Trader Joe's. It's everything but the bagel sesame blend. Oh, the smell of that is so fantastic. I really think that it's going to be worth it to you to have this, or maybe even a couple of them up in your pantry for times like this. Okay, this is a special occasion, and we're just doing the best we can. All right, what else do I have over here? I have another cream of chicken soup. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. It really doesn't take much time to do this. I am gonna put a little bit of cheese. I have some shredded cheddar cheese here. I do like to buy a block of cheese and shred it myself. I think it just tastes a little better, but I did have this, and so I wanna make sure I used it. I'm gonna keep a little, make sure I don't use it all, because I wanna make sure I have a little bit for the top. Okay, I think if I were having my regular big family group here, I would absolutely double all of this, no doubt about it. And then I had just a few strips left of some cooked bacon. Bacon goes really well with chicken, okay? So we're gonna add that to the side here. Okay. I hope that you enjoy my videos, and I hope that you'll subscribe and like them and share them with your friends. We do all kinds of stuff here. We're kind of just starting out, but I have some really, really good ideas. All right, so I'm gonna put this right up front here. And now, instead of shredding up the chicken, which is okay for lots of meals, but right now, excuse me, allergies. Right now, I'm just going to cut them up like this so that you get a nice bite of chicken. I'm not even sure I'm going to use all this chicken. I may just put some of that aside and use it for something else. You know I will. All right. Here we go. And I think, let's do one more piece. Let's get rid of that little flabby piece there on the end. So how are you doing during this time of lockdown? I hate that expression, but that's kind of what's happened. We live in Virginia, and our governor just, as of yesterday, decided that we were officially going to be on lockdown. And I think you can go to your grocery stores, you can go to your doctor, you can go get prescriptions, you can walk outside, run, exercise in your yard, but still, of course, the staying 6 to 10 feet away, which I think is really going to be the answer for a lot of us, is that and just staying inside. And that's really pretty much what my husband and I have been doing. Yeah, I can get to you a little bit. I love my husband, I do, but sometimes, you know, well, sometimes. All right, don't be afraid to call people too. You know, you do have, I know most people have phones. Texting is nice, but an actual voice can be really special. So make sure you call somebody. If you have moms and dads, make sure you do that. Let them know you're okay, and find out, make sure that they are okay and that they have everything that they need. All right, oh, this, okay, this smells absolutely incredible. And I think we're done, actually, with the filling. I'm gonna set that aside. Now, we need some kind of a crunchy topping. Yeah, we do have these fried onions, but if I do make the green bean casserole, which I think I probably will, I'm gonna use these on top. So I don't wanna use the same thing on top of my chicken. Yeah, I could use breadcrumbs or panko crumbs, but I don't want to because I don't have any. So I'll tell you what I do have. I have some stuffing mix, okay? So I'm gonna open my stuffing mix. This comes in handy sometimes. You would be surprised. This is not the first time I've done this. All right, and I'm going to put a good amount of it in a baggie. Okay, and then squish all the air out of it, just like that, real quick. Take your handy dandy rolling pin and just beat the life out of it, okay, so that you don't even recognize it anymore as stuffing or dressing, okay? And the thing about using the dressing, it's so flavorful. This is an herb package, but you can get, I had a Tuscan flavored one the other night, and I used it for something, probably chicken. Yeah, probably chicken. You know, the reason I have so much chicken is because I bought all this chicken that went on sale and I put it in my freezer, and so we have a lot of chicken. And now I'm like, wow, I really like to have a roast beef or a piece of steak or something, even ground beef. Can't find it. Seems like every time I'm able to get to the store, which really I could count on probably 3 fingers since it's all started, I cannot get any. So that's why you're probably thinking, does this lady only make chicken? No, I don't. I do not just make chicken. Okay, that's good. You don't have to crush it to smithereens. It's good just like that. We'll put that aside for a minute because we're not quite ready for it. Is this the greatest rolling pin you have ever seen? I love it. It belonged to my mother-in-law, and I don't even know how long she had it. But she was the greatest cook, the greatest baker, the sweetest, most kindest, gentle person I've ever met. One of them that I've ever met. I've been blessed to have a wonderful mother, and I had a fantastic mother-in-law, and we miss her. We miss her every day. She's a little tiny Italian lady, little Josephine, and yeah, we miss her. She would love to be here today. Boy, could she do a YouTube channel. Yeah. All right, so let me see. What are we gonna do here? Oh, okay. I'm using a small casserole, but I have big ones, and that's what I normally would be using if our Easter was gonna be a regular Easter. All right, so you guys are probably thinking, you know, oh, she could add this, and oh, she could add that, and this, and oh, that would be really good in there. Let me know, because I would love to know what is gonna be on your Easter table or how you would change this up. Right now, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Remember, I'm going small here because it's just my husband and I for Easter this year. Which is kind of sad because I have an adorable little grandson, and I am gonna miss him. So I miss him so badly. We get to, you know, we call him and FaceTime with him and his parents. It's just not the same though. So anyway, okay, so there you go. There you have it. Like I said, if you had a bigger family, say you have 3, 4 children at home, and you wanted to make something like this and you wanted to make it extra special, just go ahead and double everything that you have. Look for certain sauces and stuff that you may have just about empty that are still good in your refrigerator. Look for dressings, salad dressings. This was, like I said, a honey mustard. You could use a ranch in here very easily, very easily. A lot of us have that. Sour cream, we use sour cream a lot. If you don't have sour cream, these cream of chicken soups work really well to make it nice and creamy. There's my little garlic. If you have fresh garlic, that's even better. Fresh onion, that would be even better. You guys, I'm sure, have plenty and plenty of ideas, so I'm not even worried about that. All right, so I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of cheese. And yes, my hands are so clean, they hurt. I am constantly at the sink washing my hands, and then when I'm done washing my hands, I use the hand sanitizer. It's just habit now, which is probably a good thing. All right, but anyway, don't be alarmed, please. All right, and now that's pretty much our casserole. It's a lovely, lovely thing, except we're gonna add now the very last thing, and that is, actually it's not the last thing, it's second to last. Here go our crunchy crumbs on top. That is going to add so much flavor because remember I said there are herbs in here. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm not at all worried. In fact, I can't wait. All right, and not too many. Not too many. Just spread it on there nicely. All right, we'll stick him back over here. Crunch the rest of them up later and put them in a Ziploc baggie and throw them in your freezer. All right, now what I'm gonna do with this little guy, I'm gonna take this block of cream cheese and I'm gonna cut it. You can't even see that. I'm gonna cut it that way. Anyway, you can cut it any way you want. You don't need a lesson on how to cut up cream cheese. It's nice and soft. Okay. All right. Just cut it in little tiny squares. Believe me, this adds a lot of flavor. I do this to a lot of my dishes like this that I make like this. Okay, that is. All right, I'm just gonna kind of dot the top of it, as they say. Just scatter them about. Okay. I'm wearing my Easter dress today. Yeah, I was gonna wear this today. I was gonna wear this Easter Sunday, but I thought, you know, I'm sick of being in my pajamas. I'm gonna get dressed up a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. I still do have my slippers on, so I'm cheating. All right, so we'll put this over here. Okay, this is our delicious Easter dinner. It's going in the oven, and when I come back, not only am I gonna show you how beautiful this is, I'm gonna show you my dining room, what we've done in there, and I am gonna make some desserts too. What is Easter without a special dessert? And I'm also gonna show you a little something that our family has done for years, and we will continue to do as long as we can, and something that perhaps your family might like to do. Maybe a new thing for your family, okay? Thank you, and don't go away because I'll be right back. Hope you had fun decorating for your Easter, or that you are still continuing to do that. One of my favorite verses of all times. Lo, I am with you always, even to the end of time. And that's Matthew 28, verse 20. Love it. Over here, this is just our center hall. And just some little cutie things that I did. It's really nothing much, really. I do a little bit more usually during the year, but that'll be it for this year. Yeah. All right, now let me take you into the dining room where we are going to have our Easter feast. All right, well, I see here that our Easter meal is prepared and steamy hot and looking delicious. And I have to tell you, boy, it really smells good. There's our little bunny grabbing onto his Prosecco bottle, which we will enjoy later. Our candles and our wreaths and all the glass. I love glass globes on a table. I think the way a candlelight glows off them, I don't think there's anything prettier. And here's my place settings. And these are our sweet potatoes. Here's a little dessert that I whipped up just real quick. You know, children are gonna love just something simple like that. Actually, if you find yourself home with a house full of kids, this is a wonderful, quick, and super easy, but really fun dessert that you can whip up for your children. Okay. Now notice the way the napkin is. Kind of looks like a bow tie. And let me show you why. This is my inspiration. This little area right here between my two front windows is where I have my little plates. And I have them for Easter, I have them for Christmas, I have them for Valentine's Day. They're just sweet. I think these are my favorite, to tell you the truth. And this little guy right up here, when I saw him and I was putting them out, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do something with my napkins, just like that bow tie. Alrighty then. One last look. I hope that your Easter table, I hope that you'll just go all out and, don't be afraid to use your good china, your good plates, or, however, but just make it something special. Easter is a special, special time. It is in our family, and I pray that it is for yours as well. Hi, I wanted to show you one last thing before I leave you today. One of the traditions really that we have in our family is something that we do with some of these fun plastic Easter eggs. You can have any kind of basket you want, something special, something handed down from generation, whatever you like. We use this maybe the last couple years in a row, but it seems like we've used a different one each year. But that's not important. What's important is that the number of people that are sitting around your table, you have to have that many eggs, okay? Then at the end of the meal, maybe even after dessert, you pass around the little basket. Everybody, including children, take an egg. If you only want to do it with children, you can make the inside here very easy. If you want to include the adults or do a separate one for adults, you make this a little bit tougher. All right, so let me start here by, let's just say I got orange and I'm number one. I'm going to go first. What's in here? Okay, a little piece of paper and it says he. Okay, I'm going to place that right down here. And then someone is going to take the next one and it says, risen. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to place it down there for now. And let's see, I've opened up all the other eggs and I'm going to see if I can match them up. And this is kind of what you do at your table. It's a very fun thing to do. And the kids, they really like it because they want to know how it finishes. And these are wonderful things to do. They're fantastic memories. Well, I'm going to show you in just a second what's written there. But I did want to wish you a very, very blessed Easter. This is the time of year where, guess what? He's not here. He has risen.